Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. As the title suggests, £1,000 auction purchase or challenge finito. But to find out the results, you're going to have to hang around because Danny Boy's got some talking to do. He wants to show you around a few bits and pieces. And I hope he answers why the hell it took him so long tick-tock, to sell. So we're going to start this video by reminding you of my purchase and what happened with my purchase. Then we'll go into some of Danny Boy's stuff and let's see what happened with his big old bus. That's it. It's parked down here because it's sold. The only thing left to do on it was that, so I've ordered one. I said to the guy I'd post it to him and he was happy with that. He came and he didn't even drive it, he let me drive it, and he was just dead happy for it. He wanted it for a little run around for his wife. Perfect little thing to do that. So there we go. Can't even get in it anymore because he's left it here. He's took the key, he's paid me in full, and he's going to come pick it up later. Happy days, they're the ones we absolutely love. Full money, 18,995. Do you know what? Sold within 24 hours. So I'm pretty confident that Danny Boy hasn't sold his yet. And that means going to be 100 points for me for the first sale. 100 points extra for me because I sold it in the first week. And 900 points. Or if you're going to be really particular, 895 points, but I think 900. So I think that's 1,100 points. He's going to struggle to beat that, but I can't tell him I've sold it yet until I know he's sold his. We agreed that pack, so the next clip is probably Danny Boy farting around with his, and let's see where he's at.
Right, 2025, the first challenge, the first £1,000 auction car challenge. Right, let's get this started. I think Will's already got his car and I think he might have done something with it. He's hinted, but he's not letting me know right now. Anyway, this is what I bought. True to myself, an orphan, 144,000 miles. It's got, 144,000, full service history. It's a big old bus and it's a market that's probably a little bit smaller than what Will's got, but anyway, that's by and by. But the good thing about this, you get a van free actually with a car, because let me show you this. As the actress said to the bishop, look at the size of that. And we've had some gardening work done and the three guys have left me all that. So before I clean it, I'm going to take it all to the tip. So hopefully I should be able to get all that in there. Look at that. Finally getting on with cleaning it. Oh, no tip for me because the neighbours wanted to chat, my wife wanted to chat, every man and his dog wanted to chat. I just wanted to get on with it. I thought I'd have a day to myself today, but obviously not. Anyway, oh, she's coming up okay. I can't get my heart into this one, I've got to say, but anyway, we soldier on and see how it goes. Right, catch you later. I finally got it ready for sale. It's been a pain in the butt, that big old bus, and it hasn't helped that we've had tree guys in just chopping down trees in the front, mess everywhere, and they didn't bring a wood chipper, so they're just piling these up in the yard. What the hell's going on? Anyway, back to the job in hand. Right, it's going to go up for sale and we'll see how long it takes. I'm not holding my breath to be. Just a quick catch up about the Peugeot 3008 we have for sale, or I have for sale, shall I say. It's part of the challenge that Will set me, and it's taken an age to actually get it ready. I've just had no time to do it actually, but it's finally ready and I'm going to make it go live tonight and see how it goes. Sat in Ada at the moment. I love this car. I love Audi A2s. Anyway, that's another story for another time. Anyway, catch you later. Bye.
Several days later.
I am never buying another Peugeot 3008. That car has been cursed for me, absolutely cursed. I've got it home and it was drove fine. The car, full service history of 144,000 miles. I thought great, an easy sell, you know, priced it cheap, bought it cheap, I'm going to price it cheap. Anyway, first customer was coming to see it, and then so I prepped it all, getting ready to come in the morning and start it up, and the ABS light comes on. So it's an ABS sensor when I put the diagnostic tool on it. So I told the customer before he came, in case he didn't want to come and buy it. Anyway, he said, no problem. So he came and he really loved it. And he drove up there, 64, we're coming back. He said, I think the clutch is slipping a little bit, you know, just when you know, now and again. And I thought, yeah, I didn't notice it, but obviously we swapped seats. And then I jumped into the driver's seat and driving it back, and it's slipping a little bit. So, you know, I had to agree with him, so he didn't buy it. So there's another guy who wants to come and see it as well. So that now the clutch is slipping a little bit, which is, again, I will have to disclose it to the next person. But that means the profits will be down. I'll probably have to take a loss on it. So I hate that car. I hate it so bad. Anyway, I can't wait to get rid of it. All right, catch you later.
2,000 years later.
And she's gone. The bus has finally driven out of the station. Now that's a sight for sore eyes. Goodbye and good riddance.
And the winner is...
Yeah! What? Got to say a special thanks there to King Charles for, you know, producing my victory with the curtain. Yes, get it! You don't know how much banter me and Dan have over this. Well, over everything, but particularly over this. You know, it's like a relief. The winning feeling, the trophy, you know, in the channel's name is staying right here, at home, where it belongs. Oh, yes, get in. Honestly, amazing. I wasn't always convinced that I was going to win. You know, obviously we didn't talk a lot about what we'd bought at the first and you know, how much and all this kind of stuff. So it was quite nerve-wracking, really. I know it sounds stupid, but because we're so competitive with each other, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of kind of like, you know, a bit secret squirrelish, you know, like, shit, I shouldn't have told him that, or, I slipped up there, because we talk quite a lot. So, you know, it's been really good. It's been really good. I'm going to go through all the figures in a second with you. But, you know, what I like to say is well done to Dan anyway. I think where he probably went wrong, as much as I'm in no place to tell him. Oh, actually, I am. I think where he went wrong is potentially he knew I'd got a car. He knew I'd sold the car before he even got one. So it did probably put a little bit of pressure on him to, you know, he might have been rushing a little bit just to get something. So I think when we do this again, which we definitely will do this again, you know, might be slightly tweaked with amounts and things like that. But when we do it again, I think we will go to an auction, probably Mannheim with him, and we will both get a car there and then. So then it's really clear. I think for me, when I got my car, I have limited room. I want it in and I want it out. So, you know, I couldn't wait around for Dan to buy one. I got on with it. And that's why we slightly changed the rules where we said, I did go through this in part 2, but where whenever we bought the car, we'd have 3 days to prep it on sale and then we'd track it from there. So it could be at different times, which this was, but still the same process really, just at slightly different times. We both used eBay. We both got the car on sale within the 3 days, and both cars are now sold. So I'm going to flip you around and I'm going to go through the figures. Right, you flipped around. So, let's go through the figures. So we've got Dan, and we've got me. We had 3008 Peugeot, and we had, interestingly, both bought Peugeots. Who knew? 107. And in part 2, there was some people commenting that they were thinking that actually Dan still could win. And at that point, I also thought he was in with a shout, depending on how much he paid for the car. So I'll go through my bits first. So the rules were under £1,000, and we were not counting the fees. So mine car cost exactly £1,000. Dan's big bus. Well, you already know I've won anyway, so it makes no difference. But it was £950. So I thought he might have got that a little bit cheaper, how he was talking. The sale price of mine was 1895, and that's exactly what I got. So that's 895 points for that. Well, let's just call it 900 to keep it easy. So 900 for that. I sold it first because mine went within 23 hours, and Dan's took about 2 years. So that's pound sign, what went about? That's another 100 points. And I also sold mine in the first week, 100 points. So 9, 10, so 1100 points was my total. Dan's total, it would have been different. So what I mean by that is his price that he started out with for that big old bus was 1490. I always do the fives on the end. I like the extra fiver. Dan always does 90. It's funny how people do that, isn't it? So 1490. However, because he found a few issues, he couldn't get that. So he ended up reducing it slightly and selling it for 1100. He made a profit. The main thing is he made a profit. So he ended up with 150 quid. He didn't sell it first. He didn't sell it within the first week. Oh, actually, he might have. Might have just been in a week. Let's give him it. We'll give him it. So he got 150 points for that. He got 250 points, didn't he? I mean, if I could put a graphic on here with a landslide. But, so, listen, clear winner. Both had a lot of fun. Both had a lot of banter. And what I really liked about Dan's is he stuck to what he truly buys. Yeah, he does buy these kind of big old things all the time. But I am now, for interest, none of you know this, but I'm going to let you into a little secret. So, Dan also had another car. But it wasn't part of the challenge. But if it was, I might have been in trouble. So I'm going to overlay it now. So it was Dan's little Fiesta. So 3 days, when I say, a couple of minutes ago, I said about, rushing Dan. I wasn't rushing him, but I think he felt pressured. If he'd have waited just a little bit longer, 3 days after buying the big old bus, he bought a Ford Fiesta. You've seen the pictures already. 58 plate. It'd be fit for a president. If you're a number plate geek like me, you'll know what I mean. Ended in JFK. Okay, so Ford Fiesta. He paid for that the same price, $950, and it was a Ghia, full leather interior. By the way, it was a really nice looking thing. And actually, it was one of them Fiestas before we even heard of the wet belt situation. It was a solid bulletproof engine. Anyway, $950. It was only on sale for 2 days, so I would have still beaten him on that. But he did sell it in the first week. So 100 points there. How much did he sell it for? $2,290. He got full money for it. Full money. So, you know, if you think, I mean, I'm not doing maths here, but 1,100 for me. This isn't part of the challenge. Just be really clear. I won. But if he'd have waited 3 days and entered that Fiesta into the competition, he would have won. He would have won, because we've got 1,000 points there, more than 1,000, and then we got an extra 100 for it. So he would have won. He would have won. So a lesson, ladies and gentlemen, don't be too hasty. Keep waiting for the right thing. And that's what happens in all auctions. Sometimes we just rush. Oh, that one will do, and we'll go. And if we had just waited that little bit longer, you know, the perfect one comes on. And that's why I have a rule for myself. Once I've bought the cars that I'm going to buy, until I sell them, I then don't look at auctions. Because one, I'd probably spend too much money, buy too many cars. And the other thing is, I'd just be annoyed the fact that there's a better one that's just gone. So all in all, he did really well with that one. Really well. Right, I'm going to spin you right around and we'll finish this vid. So that's it. You've got all the figures. And the challenge is finito completo. Winner! I keep saying it, I'm just so chuffed. Like I said before, we'll definitely do this again. And well done to Dan, obviously, for taking part. And that's it. So the next video, I don't even know what it is, if I'm right honest right now. I'm just celebrating with a can of the top stuff, tough stuff, heavy stuff, and enjoying my victory for a few days. No, seriously, the next video is probably another car pickup, actually, because I'm out of cars now, and I'm getting another one in the next few days. So that is, actually, it's another one that I'm dipping down again. So it's almost, it would have been a very, very good challenge car. This car, before fees, I've paid, what have I paid for it? $650. So it's below cap clean, and I think with fees it was $992. So, you know, even with fees below the grand. And I said that the cheapest car I've ever bought was that 107. Not anymore. I've gone cheaper, and I've stuck with red. I swear, just red cars are cheaper. No, so I'm going to go get this one in the next few days. So that probably will be the next video. But listen, hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you again for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as me and Dan have filming it. We're getting a little bit better with the technology. So yeah, hopefully we can put that into more vids. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it. Please like and subscribe. We're up to about, at time of filming, probably just over 600 now, so please keep that coming. It does mean the world to us to try and keep this channel growing, because yeah, importantly, we're just having fun. So we're just filming what we would do anyway, so it's no hardship. But if you are liking the content, it does keep me motivated to keep doing it. So keep liking, commenting and subscribing, and that's awesome. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.